Hi everyone, Adesh here from Adesh Model Train. So it's a continuation series where we are building a wireless ecosystem for our model railroad using MQTT and JMRI and Spring Boot Transformer application. So today what we're gonna do is we will try to set up the lights for our model layout and we'll control it via JMRI. And then in that same combination, earlier we have seen how we can control the turnout, snap turnout or servo based turnout. So we will try to connect the servo based turnout or snap based turnout with with the model layout lights, and then the same configuration in the going forward we will see how we can configure the signals also, two LED signals, three LED signals, and then we'll just combine everything together. So let's get started. So first we have to go to github.com/adarsh-model-trains, and inside this we have to go into a repository where JMRI MQTT Spring Transformer Wireless Ecosystem repo. It's a private repo, but once we are done with all testing, we'll make it public so that it will be accessible to everyone. So once we get into that, here in the here we can see ESP Arduino solutions. We'll go into that, and we can just take let's take MQTT snap turnout 10 signals. So let's take this one. So here we can download the code by clicking it here. So what this code can do is, in this code we can configure snap turnout, lights and signals, 2 LED signals, 3 LED signals. So what we'll do, we'll just go to this place and start downloading the code. We'll just download it to our desktop. Here, and if you see, what we need for this is, we need Arduino. It can be Mega, Uno, anything, ESP8266, PC9685 board. We have one relay switch. It's a single relay switch. I am using LED just to represent the light, but you can use actual light also. And then we need 5 volt 12 volt adapter, 5 volt adapter, bunch of 2-pon wires, and this is a connector to connect the 5 volt adapter to the PC9685 board. So on the first section, what we will do, we will just try to upload the code, and then we'll connect each and everything together, and then we'll test it out. And then once this is working, then we will add the snap turnout. With this we'll add one more board. We'll make a chain of this board. We'll add one more board into that, and one board will be dedicated for lights and signals, and one board is for snap turnout. So in this configuration, we can add any number of boards parallelly. We can connect up to 64 ports with each other, and what we can do is we can connect any number of relay switches to control the LEDs into the model layout. But what this whole software assumption is that we have divided our whole layout into sections, nodes. So every nodes can have a limited amount of lights, limited amount of turnout, limited amount of signals, and so it will be like so suppose in your model layout, if you have it's a big layout, you can configure it at 10 nodes. So every node has its own individual channel to communicate with the JMRI by using MQTT and ESP8266. So let's get started. So now what we will do is we will just first upload the code. So let's open the Arduino code. Here we'll go to configuration file. Here in the configuration you can see we need only one light board and total number of boards are 1. We don't need anything related to turnout as of now. And here's one more flag, signal LED type anode. So I made it false. So anode is something, anode and cathode, there are two type of LEDs. So you can control it via here. If you have an anode which has a common positive, and for negative it will be multiple, that's an anode. If you have a common cathode where you have one ground and multiple positive on the LED, that time you can make it false. So it's up to you, but for the normal case we'll make it false. And we have to see rest everything is okay, there is no change in anything. So let's upload the code. First let's compile the code and let's connect the Arduino. Code got compiled and let's upload the code. So for that first we have to go to port, select the port, select the board type, Arduino, and let's, compilation is done. Let's upload the code. Uploading is done. Here we can see PC8 port for turnout 0, for light is 1. So one code we have uploaded. Now let's go to transformer code. Here in the configuration file we have to, no need to change Wi-Fi password and all this information, everything is okay, topic is okay. We want only for node 1 as of now. And client name, this is a name which will appear for representing this node into MQTT. So I guess there is no need to do anything. Let's compile the code. First we have to change the board type. Here go to board manager, ESP node MCU 1.0. let's connect. Let's compile the code, select the port. Compilation is done. Let's upload the code. So let's see, you should be able to connect to Wi-Fi only, not with the MQTT, connected to Wi-Fi but not connected to MQTT. Yep. So let's close it because we have not started anything as of now. And after that what we have to do is, let's go to desktop. Thus we have started our MQTT here. So that we have done. Now what we will do is, first thing we'll start connecting all these things with each other. Let's do the setup first and then we'll take it up to the next. So now you can see here I have connected each and everything together. So from ESP we have this 3 volt power supply and GND which is coming from UNO, and we have TX and RX pin which is coming here. So black one is a TX on ESP and it will be RX on UNO, and vice versa. And here you can see 12 volt external power supply is added. Here yellow one is SCL and orange is STL, which is going into that, and plus 5 volt, and GND is also going into this like this. And then from pin number 0 from PWM we are getting one DuPont wire going to relay switch on the input signal, and then GND as well as 5 volt power supply which is coming from the other end of the PC96 board, which is going into this breadboard, and from this breadboard again we are collecting it and we are passing it to the relay switch. So from in the relay switch, the middle one, we are taking the power supply from the breadboard positive side, which is a white wire, and then if the relay is on, so this will be on, this black wire will take the power and pass it to the LED long leg. So before long leg we have a resistor, and the short leg is connected to the common GND line of the breadboard. So this is what the whole configuration is, and here you can see on PC96 board we have additional 5 volt power supply going to that. So after this what we have to do, we have to start our JMRI and spring transformer, and we have to test it. So in the next section what we will do, we'll start the Spring Boot application. CD. So we will go inside the first into the Spring. So I already told you how we can do the installation in previous segments where we talk about the Spring transformer application. You can go download the jar file, download the configuration file. So this is a jar file, these two are configuration file which will come into this bundle, and then you can use this command to start the application. So first we'll do little bit change in the configuration file here. So here what we need to do is, we have for node 1 is enable, publishing in API is enable, publishing in MQTT is enable. We need one light count, 2 LED signal count 0, 3 LED signal count 0, servo turnout is 0, snap turnout is 0, total number of board count, we need light board only 1, and total number snap board and turnout boards, snap turnout count will be 0, total number of turnout board count will be 0. So this look good. So what we can do is, we can just copy paste this and we can start our application. So once application will start, you can see here there will be folder created which the MQTT client will create, and here you can see node 1 is enable, publishing to all those information. So what we will do is, we will just check the configuration we did in our transformer application. Let's copy this URL. So for node 1, enable publishing true in MQTT REST API, enable light count 1, total number of light count board, we need only one board. So rest light pin, 1 pin is required. So if you see here, total number of servo turnout board is 0, snap turnout board is 0, light board and signal board is 1. It will tell you JMRI address 10001, board number 0, pin number 0, it will send on signal, board number 0, pin number 0, it will send off signal, because we have configured only one light as of now. We can configure n number of lights also, that's not a problem here. So let's change the internet here to Adarsh Model Train network. So now we are connected to that, and let's start the Panel Pro. So now Panel Pro is started. Here we can see all the configurations. So here you can see Adarsh Model Train Transformer application, and plus this is our client, Node MCU client, which is our ESP8266, which will be this. This is also connected to and sending receiving data from MQTT. So now we'll go into Panel Pro, Tool, Table, Lights. We can go here. We already configured in our previous exercise a 10,001 light when we are talking about configurations earlier. So what we can do is we can go into transformer application and we can listen to topics here, what GMRI is pushing. New window. So this will listen what GMRI is pushing, and this will listen, minimize this, and this will listen new tab. Let's make a new window itself. This will listen what our application is pushing here. So we don't need this now. So let's see. So here you can see on. So if you see, I made off and light turned off. I made on, light is on. So here you can see in this LED, basically this LED, making off, light is off, making on, light is on. So it's the same thing, it's a very simple. And here you can see what GMRI is pushing here, 10,001 off, on off, and here this is what our application is transforming. L means light, 10,001, board number 0, pin number 0 on, board number 0, pin number 0 off. So whenever we'll do on off application, on off control here, it takes the input and this whole setup will work like that. So now in the next part of this, what we will do, we will add a relay switch as well as light to that.